Don't take warnings about staying out of shark infested waters as judgment on your lifestyle. Take it as a life saving measure designed to save your very soul. Top of the morning to you. When we consider who we are in Christ with the mind of love and a firm determination to get to know God more fully, and we're confronted with this question: was Jesus open minded and tolerant while he walked this earth 2,000 years ago? Let's define these words. Open minded being willing to listen while not necessarily agreeing with other people's opinions, with consideration and respect. Willing to listen to people with polar opposite views, able to love other people despite differing opinions and differing lives, treating everyone with respect as everyone's life has value. Tolerant meaning willing to allow the existence of opinions and behaviors that one doesn't necessarily agree with. So did Jesus love people with differing views and lifestyles? John 8:3. Then the scribes and Pharisees, the religious leaders at the time, brought to Jesus a woman caught in adultery. And when they set her in his midst, they asked him, "What do you say? Should we stone her according to Moses' law?" Verse 7, Jesus, "Whoever is without sin, let him cast the first stone." Verse 9, one by one the accusers left the scene. Verse 11, Jesus told the woman, "I will not condemn you. Go and sin no more." So he protected someone whose lifestyle was not in agreement to his teachings to obey the commandments, but he did not or was not open-minded to her sin, as he told her, "Go and sin no more." In John 4, Jesus hung out with the woman at the well, a Samaritan hated and rejected as an outcast by the Jews. They had a lengthy conversation acknowledging her adulterous life. Matthew 9, verses 9 through 10. Jesus hung out and shared a meal with tax collectors who were known as thieves and swindlers. Of course, this upset the religious leaders at the time, but Jesus replied in Matthew 9, 12 through 13, "Healthy people don't need a doctor, sick people do. I want you to show mercy, not offer sacrifices or religious activities. I have come to call those who know they are sinners." So Jesus was tolerant, but it didn't mean he agreed with what they were doing because he knew it would lead them to hell. So just like someone who warns people to stay out of shark-infested waters because he doesn't want them hurt or dead, Jesus went to the extreme length to save them by throwing himself in the water and getting crucified by the religious sharks, and then came back to show us scars. Words of encouragement. We are to take up our cross and follow Jesus. Being tolerant and open-minded doesn't mean we don't have strong values that we live by and refuse to compromise. It does mean that we recognize everyone has value and worth of loving to the point that we witness to them, showing our scars to help warn them to stay out of these shark-infested waters of sin. It's not about judging anyone as it is loving them enough to save their precious life. Have a great day.